So I'm going to unbox this Amazon package, but while I'm doing that, I am going to share with you all 5 signs that you may be spiritually immature, you or someone else. Okay, so yesterday the video that I posted yesterday, a few people were triggered. They were a little bit triggered, and I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And because they were triggered because I said that if you or someone else is struggling financially, it means that you are spiritually immature. And some people didn't take that very well. But you know something, you need to lean into your triggers, because I just think it was, really interesting that out of a 20-minute video, that was the one thing that stood to them, and they had to comment. They say it didn't make any sense. Anyway, so I got myself some crystals, and it came just in time for the full moon. So I'm going to be charging these crystals in the full moon tonight. Oh, let me take this off. If you want these crystals, let me know. I'll leave a link in the description below. But yeah, these are what they look like. So pretty. All right, so anyways, the number one sign to me that someone is spiritually immature is they are struggling financially and they are in survival mode. Let me explain. So chronic financial struggle or living in survival mode is a sign of spiritual immaturity. That doesn't mean you're a bad person, or that doesn't mean that it's something that you should be ashamed of. What it means is that you have to recognize that you have to get out of survival mode. You have to work on your spiritual self and your spiritual journey in order to transmute survival mode and get out of it. Constantly operating from a place of fear, lack, scarcity, instead of faith, flow, or abundance, is a sign of an underdeveloped spiritual consciousness. That's basically what it is. You have to develop your spiritual consciousness by living in flow, living in faith, knowing that everything is going to be okay. You are supported, okay? You have to really and truly believe that you have to get out of survival mode. It also tells me that this person has a blocked root and sacral chakra. Those are the base chakras that the majority of people are blocked, and of course it manifests in different ways, physical ways, but financial lack is a telltale sign. Okay, I kind of forgot what I ordered here. All right, so I got the Alchemy of 9 Dimensions, activating the full spectrum of consciousness. So I cannot wait to read this. Someone recommended this book for me. You all have been coming with the recommendations lately. Thank you so much. Another telltale sign to me is someone who is easily triggered. And I have been talking about this for years. Someone that is easily triggered is someone that is always reacting emotionally instead of responding with awareness. Responding emotionally is a sign that the person is still very much in their egos and there isn't much self-awareness. Your ego dominates above your higher self-awareness. That's basically what it is. And people that react emotionally to things are the easiest people to manipulate. And we all know this, okay? Shira once said that over-emotional women cannot win in this life, and I agree. That's a hill that I will stand on. I've had this book in my cart forever. This book is The Map of Consciousness, and it's by David H. Hawkins. Great book, okay? And in this book, it really explains, it really breaks down different vibrational frequencies that the human beings can vibrate at any given time. So I cannot wait to read this one. Another telltale sign for me is when people blame others all the time for every little thing and not accepting responsibility. Spiritually immature individuals tend to externalize blame and accountability, and they basically see themselves as the victim. Okay, they externalize blame and accountability, and they much rather see themselves as the victim. And you all know I don't believe in victim consciousness. I don't tolerate it. So if you want to be a victim and if you are triggered or offended by what I said, then that is something that you have to internalize and work through instead of being triggered. Seeing yourself as a victim means that you do not recognize your power as a co-creator of your reality. That's Trixie. So I also got the Emerald tablet. Can't read to read this one. This one is alchemy for personal transformation. I cannot wait. My girl Eli recommended this one to me, so thank you, Eli. I also got myself an angel oracle deck to add to my tarot cards and oracle cards collection. Another sign that I can tell that someone is spiritually immature is people who always seek external validation. People that are always looking for someone that is relatable, looking for someone to validate them, looking to be praised instead of, going within. That is a telltale sign to me that someone is spiritually immature. Constantly needing approval, praise, or reassurance from others, rather than being guided by your inner truth or your intuition, is a sign of someone that is not spiritually grounded. I got numerology and the divine triangle. I cannot wait to read this book. I already have books on numerology, but I have to, study numerology a little bit more. But yeah, can't wait to read this one. I also got Words of Magic. I don't know. Amazon recommended this one to me, so no one recommended this book, so I'll let you know if it's good or not. If y'all want me to put the links in the description below and you all want to buy them yourself, let me know. The fifth sign that someone is spiritually immature is an inability to forgive and let go. And I'm not talking about forgiving others. I mean forgiving yourself. This is the person that you have to forgive above everything else. Holding grudges, struggling to let go, always revisiting past hurts, past trauma, and struggling to release attachments is a sign of spiritual immaturity. This person is not yet embodying higher principles like compassion, detachment, or surrender. That is someone that is spiritually immature. I got another book on numerology. This one is numerology with Tantra, Ayurveda, and astrology. So yeah, now I remember why I picked this one. So can't wait to read this one. Being spiritually immature doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing. It just means that this is someone who is asleep, someone who is unaware, and someone that has a lot of spiritual work to do. And my issue with people that are spiritually immature are the people that are arrogant and think they know everything. So you can't really get through to those people, so maybe those people are not going to be able to overcome spiritual immaturity in this life. Maybe they're going to do it in another incarnation, or maybe later on in this life, who knows. I got another tarot card, so can't wait to use that one. I also got how to read and interpret a birth chart. Obviously I haven't read this one, so I'll let you know. This is just going to add to my book collection. So I really hope that the people that left a comment on my video yesterday on YouTube, I hope that they are watching this video. I'm sorry about my highlighting. This is kind of like a vlog. I do not know what to call this video, but I just hope that people are listening with an open mind. I did not make that video to offend anyone, obviously, because if I wanted to offend you, trust and believe, I would offend you. And I'm never going to apologize for anything that I say on this platform. When I say something, just believe that I said what I said. I don't give a shit. I say whatever the fuck I want on here. And the last thing I got is Bewitching the Elements. A guide to empowering yourself through earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. So I cannot wait to read. I do not know when I'm going to ever read this book, but y'all, please hold up on the book recommendations, because I'm not going to be buying any more books in a long time. Like, I'm not buying any more books until I'm done reading these. Like, I swear to God, like, I have so many books that I haven't read yet, and I want to get through them. So I hope that this video was helpful, and I'm doing something where I'm just going to turn on my camera and film regardless, because if I don't do this, like, the content is never ever going to come out. That is my problem. I have a problem, y'all, okay? Because I have to overcome that issue of perfection. I'm nowhere near a perfectionist, but sometimes I feel like if something isn't perfect or it doesn't look professional, then maybe I shouldn't put it out. But I've been working on that, and hence the reason why y'all have been seeing videos from me at such consistency. I cannot tell you all how many videos that I've recorded and deleted. I cannot tell you all how many videos that I recorded that never saw the light of day. And that's something that I have to stop doing, because sometimes the videos that I'm not sure that maybe I'm not going to post this, maybe people are not ready for this. Surprisingly, people are ready for it. And I'm like, yeah, like I'm really appreciating the feedback that I've been getting from you all lately. Thank you so much. And yes, there are some trolls, but who gives a shit, okay? It's part of the territory. Like, people, especially men, be big mad in my comment section lately. So that's telling me that I'm on the right path. Like, if you're not triggering people, you're not doing anything, okay? You come here to do two things, okay? You come here to either trigger people or aspire people. That's it. Okay, everybody's either triggering or aspiring, and I am here to trigger you. Okay, trigger those deep trauma within you, those deep wounds within you, because in order for you to advance spiritually and to heal, you have to pay attention to your triggers. Okay, if you see something or someone says something and it triggers you, ask yourself why you are triggered. Go within and do the inner work and figure it out, because those are the clues that, when it comes to inner work, the quickest way to start doing inner work, start doing shadow work, is paying attention to your triggers. So yeah, that's what I have to say. Thanks for listening. Oh, and subscribe, sign up to my Patreon. Bye.